two beautiful neutral ribbons and make the most pretty bow with long tails. For a floral design, we're going to use these in. So I'm going to load up my bow maker with the striped ribbon first. And I'm going to go ahead and take and cut the first strip at an angle. Now I'm cutting that much off because it had a little seam in the ribbon, which is fine. Sometimes that happens. I'm going to cut that off and cut it at an angle where this particular ribbon can work on the right side of my design. And what I want to do is make sure this tail's long enough for the arrangement we're going to use it in. So we are making a candlestick, and I know I want the tail to be able to kind of hit the ground. So if I did it my normal 20 inches, it'd be just a little bit overkill. So on this, 16 is going to work fine. So bring, always take that into consideration. Bring over your base, or think about how long those tails need to be. And it's okay to go a little bit longer, but we don't need to use too much ribbon. Now this kind of bow is simple and sweet, and it always works well in these type of classical designs. So we're going to go at 5.5 inches. I don't need it to be huge. And we're going to twist. Right hand goes forward, left hand goes back. When I come on the right side, right hand goes forward, left hand goes back. And when I'm on the left side, the same thing's going to happen. Now this side, I made it a little bit too big. 5.5. Right hand forward, left hand back. Now the same thing on the left side. 5.5. So now the left hand goes forward and the right hand twists back. So once you kind of get in a nice little fluid motion going, you see, you got it rocking. Now when you're done with loops, and in this case we're just doing 2, you stop twisting and you scrunch. Now I'm going to come in from the right. Ooh, so pretty. Now we're going to come in with our second ribbon, which is the Swiss dot. It's like a little smaller dot, and it gives a really pretty texture. And we're going to have one tail, one loop on either side. Oh, this tail's cut right. We don't even have to cut it. So I'm going to go shorter. So we're going to go about 14 inches. And here you go. Right forward, left back. Bring your 2 fingers to the middle and pull back with that left hand. And now we're going to go about 4.5. So we're going about an inch shorter. And the reason we want to do that is we're going to pull your eye into the middle of the bow. And I did start with the wider ribbon in the back and the more narrow ribbon on the foreground. We put it here in the front. Beautiful. Now we're ready to take it off the bow maker. So you're going to take a cable tie and just run it right beside the dowels. Put a finger on top and bring it up. Get some pressure on there before you completely pull it off. And once you have it off, rotate this back between your fingers. And we're ready to fluff it out. And just like that, it's fluffed out, and you have to add a way to attach it to your finished piece you're going to use it in. So I'm going to add a cable tie to start that process. Pull it tight and trim this pointy part off. And now I want to put the stripe in the middle to kind of bring that eye into the middle. That's the look I want. So take your stripe ribbon, go for about 10 or 12 inches. 8 will sometimes work. And I'm going to fold it to get it nice and skinny and get a pretty stripe running down the middle. And I even sometimes like there, I put the edge of the ribbon down the middle so you get that really cute little look there. I'm going to run that right down the center. I want to show you how pretty that, look how pretty and polished. And we're ready now to pop in a nice strong knot. And this bow is simple but so effective. It's got our nice tails, lots of movement, and just great lines, all right? Okay, I know you can make it. Oh, y'all have fun.